Hi, I'm Shannon, owner of Pahrump Early Learning Academy, where we are more than just childcare.
Hi, I'm Monique Mitchell with KPVM Television. My children attend Pella and they love it. The curriculum they have is pretty amazing, and my children learn what they need at their level.
Not only are the children learning, they're having fun, and that's what matters.
I like Pella. They help you with your homework, and it's fun.
Give us a call today to tour our facility at 751-5335.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by Sharon Worley for Nye County Sheriff. The tools, credentials, desire, and ability to improve Nye County. Vote Sharon Worley for Nye County Sheriff.
Paid for by Sharon Worley Election Committee for Nye County Sheriff 2014.
Tonight on News 46, identification has been made on an accident victim. Ghosts and goblins are getting ready for their big night out. And an auction house unveils some rare items available this weekend. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, October 30th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. The name has been released of the victim of a fatal motorcycle accident which occurred on Highway 372 and Red Rock October 24th. 52-year-old Denny Randall Sheldon was riding his Suzuki traveling eastbound on Highway 372 when a Plymouth Zion made a left-hand turn in front of the motorcycle. The T-bone collision caused Sheldon to be ejected from the bike, and he sustained fatal injuries. Sheldon was reportedly wearing a helmet at the time of the accident. Following the accident, Mr. Sheldon was airlifted to UMC Trauma Center in grave condition. He was pronounced deceased upon arrival. The female driver of the Zion was transported to Desert View Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. 4 people died after a small plane crashed into a building near Wichita's Mid-Continent Airport in southern Kansas this morning. 4 remain unaccounted for. While 5 people were initially transported to the hospital, 3 of those patients have reportedly been treated and released. About 50 to 60 firefighters responded and were evacuated after the structure was deemed unstable. Lots of Halloween events are being held throughout the town for children and adults.
Some of the Halloween events are beginning tonight. From 7 till 9 p.m., Dance Expressions is holding a trunk or treat. They're located at 1020 North Blagg. Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza is also holding an event beginning at 5:30. You can find them at 2060 East Charleston. Also, Lakeview Golf Course from 5:30 until 7:30 p.m. They're located at 1471 East Mount Charleston. Tomorrow night on Halloween, the Pahrump Nugget is having their annual Safe Night from 5 until 9 p.m. You can also enjoy the Halloween Spooktacular at the Bob Roode Community Center from 4 until 7 p.m. There's several trunk or treat locations, the first one being Mom's Diner located at 1240 State Street. Also, Pahrump Early Learning Academy at 1560 Java Avenue. In Glen Lerner's parking lot located on Highway 160 near the Saddle West. The Lady of the Valley Catholic Church at 781 East Gamebird. Also, Phantom Fireworks and Sheer Talent are having one in the Wheeler Springs Plaza on Highway 160. The Moose Lodge is holding a trunk or treat on 2nd and West Street. In the Petrick Park parking lot beginning at 4 p.m., you can also enjoy a trunk or treat and Pahrump Party Supply. For the adults, there are several locations you can go to enjoy your Halloween night out. The Hub Bar is having a Halloween party. They're located at 3720 West Bell Vista. The Bounty Hunter Saloon on 680 East Street is also having a Halloween bash. Irene's Casino at 820 East Street. The Stage Top located at 100 West Stagecoach Road. Patty's Pub located on Calvada and Pahrump Valley Boulevard. The Maverick Saloon is having their Zombie Apocalypse. They're located on Mesquite, west of Highway 160. And the Coyote Den is having a zombie party. They're located on Kellogg and Gamebird. Have a great, safe Halloween, and watch out for trick-or-treaters if you're driving. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
I want to thank Pahrump Party Supply for most of that information. And there's still time to get your Halloween costumes down there right off the frontage road across from Walmart. Here's a little more information about the annual Safe Night that is being held at the Pahrump Nugget.
The Pahrump Nugget is holding its annual Halloween Safe Night tomorrow night from 5 till 9 p.m. Last Saturday night, Lakeside held a Safe Night trick-or-treating event where little ghosts and goblins got to go through the RV park collecting candy. Tomorrow night, all ages are welcome to the Pahrump Nugget Event Center, where different organizations and businesses have set up their own individual booths. There's also a haunted house inside the event center as well. This event is free and open to everyone. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
When we come back from this break, we're going to tell you about another celebration being held this weekend.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Well, we told you about Beatty Days, which is happening this weekend. Well, every year, Shoshone Village celebrates the rich heritage of the area by bringing together enthusiasts of Western history and culture for a fun-filled weekend. Shoshone Days begins tomorrow night at 5:30 p.m. with a reception at the Shoshone Museum. They will have a band until 10 p.m. at the Crowbar. Saturday at 8 a.m. will be a bird walk, and the fun continues throughout the day with entertainment, music, dancing, a barbecue, and much more. Sunday, the Shoshone Days weekend wraps up with a 10 a.m. until noon book signing at the museum. Shoshone is located west on Highway 372 at the intersection of 372 and Highway 127. And here's Ron Chase with Nevada's public auction.
Today's auction news is brought to you by Nevada Public Auction.
Oh yeah, there's an exciting auction this weekend. It starts at noon, so we've changed our time to noon now, so be wary of that. But yeah, exciting auction starting at noon. I got the pinball machines behind me, a bunch of sports cards, 50s and 60s Mickey Mantle cards, over 100 lots of coins, die-cast cards with Earnhardt's autograph, Richard Petty's autograph. Just a fantastic collection of collectibles in here this weekend.
You've got some jerseys that look like they're autographed and even some jackets.
There's a Kobe Bryant autographed jersey up there. There's a Derek Jeter autographed jersey, a couple hockey, and some other stuff up there too, along with some signed photos like Mickey Mantle. Just a really nice collection of stuff. And of course, all the signed Hollywood memorabilia. All those movie posters on the wall are autographed by Johnny Depp, Harrison Ford from Indiana Jones, all the Harry Potter stuff. Just a great collection.
You got Hagrid's shirt, I believe.
We do. We have one of it's a costume prop. You know, one of the original props from Harry Potter. It's Hagrid's shirt, and very nice.
And also, tell me about this Disney right behind us. This book.
There's a first print Bambi book, autographed by Walt Disney, and of course, just gorgeously matted and framed. That's probably one of the nicest pieces in here.
A lot of good coins.
Lots of good coins. $2.50 golds, $5 golds, foreign gold, tons of silver and key date coins, halves. I mean, you name it, we have it here this weekend.
Let's talk about some of these older comic books, because they seem to be a lot older than the regular comic books you see every day.
Also, yeah, there's also a lot of a Silver Age, 1960s comic books in there. There's several just comic book lots. There's a few key issues like the first appearance of Blade ever in a comic book and the first New Team X-Men, which is a very, very good issue. So there's some really nice stuff in here.
How can people find out more?
You can call us at 751-4867. On the website is www.auctionnv.com.
Previews.
Preview is Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And again, there's over 400 lots in here of all kinds of just different unique stuff, autographs and memorabilia. You really want to come down for a preview and take a look.
And so Saturday, if they can't make Friday and they can come Saturday before it starts at noon, what time do you guys open?
That is correct. So the auction starts at noon. We're open here at 9 a.m. So you get a good 3 hours of preview Saturday morning too.
Today's auction news is brought to you by Nevada Public Auction.
After the break, your news across Nevada.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Nathan Adelson Hospice, proud to be the hospice of choice in Pahrump for 15 years. Please call 775-751-6700 to find out how Nathan Adelson can assist you.
An Air Force investigation says a Predator drone crashed into a runway on a Navy base because of a low-level wind shear and pilot error. Air Combat Command at Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, released its accident investigation report on Tuesday. The Predator crashed at Creech Air Force Base on April 4th during a routine launch and recovery training mission. The report says the aircraft bounced on the runway until its landing gear was destroyed. The report says the pilot used the wrong recovery technique for the drone after it experienced a loss of lift due to wind shear. The Air Force says the drone was significantly damaged with a repair cost estimate of $4.5 million. There were no injuries. A longtime Elko County lawyer and conservative political activist has died from injuries he suffered from a fall off a horse during a coast-to-coast protest of a federal crackdown on livestock grazing. Elko County Commissioner Grant Gerber was 72 years old. His son Travis said his dad was surrounded by family listening to his favorite songs when he died late Saturday at a Salt Lake City hospital. Friends described Gerber as a freedom fighter. He injured his head in a fall in Kansas October 7th while delivering a petition to Congress criticizing overregulation of federal rangeland. He's been a leader in the state's rights movement since a fight over protection of a fish and access to a national forest road near the Nevada-Idaho line nearly 20 years ago. O.J. Simpson's appeal for release from a Nevada prison is now up to the state's Supreme Court. Simpson's lawyers argue in a final brief to Nevada High Court that a lower court judge was wrong to deny the former football star a new trial in his 2008 kidnapping and armed robbery conviction for a hotel room heist in Las Vegas. The filing submitted Friday came after prosecutors last month submitted documents saying there's no need for another trial. Simpson argues that his trial lawyer, Yale Galanter, botched his case and had conflicted interest. Galanter denies any conflict existed. Simpson is now 67 years old. He's serving 9 to 33 years in prison and won't be eligible for parole until 2017. The Supreme Court denied a previous Simpson appeal in 2010. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
Hi, this is Josh Osborne with Great Computer Deals, located right here in Pahrump, Nevada. It's time for another quick tutorial.
Avoid computer scams over the phone. Right now, there is a huge nationwide phone scam from people claiming to be with Microsoft. They claim to need access to your PC for security updates. At some point, they will say they have found viruses and other issues, but the truth is, they have faked these results and will eventually ask you for hundreds of dollars to fix. Remember this golden rule. Companies like Microsoft will never, ever, ever call you for any reason. If you receive this type of phone call, hang up. If you've already given them access to your computer, take your PC in for immediate cleaning.
Are you still having issues with your computer? We can help you. Come down to our store. We're located on Highway 372 across from Big O Tires. Or give us a call, 775-990-8833.
Thanks, Josh. As of October 20th of this year, an outbreak of pertussis or whooping cough in Elko County has been declared. According to data from the Division of Public and Behavioral Health, Elko County has seen a rise in pertussis cases over recent years. As of October 27th, 2014, Elko County has had 14 cases of pertussis reported since July of this year. Controlling the spread of pertussis requires quick identification of cases and contacts, prompt treatment of these individuals, and immunization of susceptible persons. Whooping cough starts with the following symptoms: runny or stuffed up nose, sneezing, mild cough, a pause in breathing in infants called apnea. Whooping cough spreads easily through the air when an infected person breathes, coughs, or sneezes. A person can spread the disease while he or she has cold-like symptoms and for at least 2 weeks after coughing starts. Vaccination of persons who are not up to date for pertussis provides long-term protection. Getting your child the DTaP vaccine helps protect them against whooping cough. Let's join Courtney Salmon with Weekend Sports.
Weekend Sports is brought to you by Wolfenstein Construction. Fall sports are coming to an end, which means playoff excitement is just getting started. The PVHS volleyball team pulled off a close and scrappy victory against Cheyenne on Tuesday. The first and fourth sets, Cheyenne won. The second, third, and fifth sets were narrowly claimed by Pahrump, making them victorious over the Cheyenne Desert Shields 3-2. Their final regular season matchup will be against the undefeated Faith Lutheran on the road tonight at 6 p.m. The last time the Trojans played Faith Lutheran, they lost 3-0. Fortunately, Pahrump solidified their playoff spot already, which begins Tuesday at Boulder City. Pahrump Valley High School girls soccer defeated Cheyenne on Tuesday 6-0. Junior Jessica Fries, PVHS goalie, had 4 saves in the shutout. The Trojans' last regular season game was today at Pahrump Valley High School at 3 p.m. against the #1 ranked Faith Lutheran. Pahrump is in the middle of a 3-way tie for third place, with Clark and Spring Valley with records of 8-5. A win over Faith Lutheran would guarantee them a playoff spot. Clark and Spring Valley play each other today, and the winner of that bout claims a playoff spot. Pahrump split their games with both Clark and Spring Valley. Therefore, if Pahrump loses tonight against Faith Lutheran, they need Clark to beat Spring Valley to sneak into the playoffs. PVHS boys soccer will play their final game of the season tonight at Faith Lutheran. They finished 7th in league. The boys and girls cross-country regional meet was today at 3 p.m. This will determine which teams and individuals will make it to the state meet next week. This has been Weekend Sports. I'm Courtney Salmon with News 46.
CBS Sports Network will air a half-hour documentary recapping the life and career of the professional bull rider's greatest bull of all time, Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker, Legend of the Bull, debuts Sunday, November 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Bushwhacker was on the cover of ESPN magazine as the baddest body in sports in 2013. Never has an animal been so celebrated in sports. He has retired since winning his 3rd championship Bull of the Year in Las Vegas at the PBR World Finals. We'll miss you, Bushwhacker. Thanks to Judge Margaret Whitaker for this report. Here's today's First Business Brief with Angela Miles.
This is the First Business Brief for Thursday, October 30th. I'm Angela Miles. In the latest recall roundup, Jeep and Dodge SUVs are being recalled due to potential stability control failure and possible overheating of diesel fuel heaters. No accidents have been reported. The models include Dodge Durango, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Ram pickups, along with chassis cabs. The Federal Reserve calls it quits on quantitative easing. The Fed notes substantial improvement in the outlook for the labor market and sufficient underlying strength in the broader economy. Fed Chair Janet Yellen says rates will stay low for a considerable time. And Chipotle employees are suing the burrito chain over wages. Workers accuse the fast food company of routinely requiring them to put in extra hours but failing to pay the overtime. A Chipotle spokesman responds it abides by all labor laws. That's the First Business Brief. I'm Angela Miles.
Thanks, Angela. We'll have your weather after the break.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Hello and welcome back to News 46. Today is Thursday, October 30th. Today we had partly cloudy skies with a high of 84 degrees. Your average temperature around this time of year is 74 degrees. Winds were coming from the south today at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 10 miles per hour. The UV index today was 4, which is moderate. Humidity was at 12% today. Sunrise was at 7:05 this morning, and the record high in 1937 was 87 degrees. Tonight we'll have partly cloudy skies with a low of 55 degrees. Your average temperature at this time of year is 53 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south-southeast at 6 miles per hour with gusts up to 9 miles per hour. Humidity will be at 28%. Sunset will be at 5:50 this evening, and the record low in 1971 was 26 degrees. And tomorrow we'll have mostly sunny skies with a high of 81 degrees and a low of 48 degrees. Winds will be coming from the south at 12 miles per hour with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. So we'll definitely be having those high winds tomorrow. Humidity will be at 22%. Sunrise will be at 7:06 tomorrow morning, and the UV index will be 4, which is moderate. For our 7-day forecast, it looks like a storm is headed our way. We have a 70% chance of rain this Saturday and a 40% chance of rain on Sunday. After that, we should have sunny skies for the rest of these 7 days. Your high temperatures will be starting off in the low 80s They'll be dropping down into the mid-60s early next week, but they'll be working their way back up into the high 70s around mid-next week. Your low temperatures will be looking at a similar pattern, starting off in the high 40s early next week, and then back up into those high 40s through these next 7 days.
Thanks so much, Noah. There's still one role left for the Shadow Mountain Community Players production of Agatha Christie's murder thriller, The Hollow. The substantial female role of Henrietta is still open. No experience necessary. They will train you. All you need is the dedication. For more information, you can give Gail a call, 727-6145. And I want to say a special hello to our listeners out there on 95.9 KACE, our country. For more information on KPVM-TV, if you're listening and you want to hook up our 4 free digital channels, just give us a call here at the station, 727-9400. That's 727-9400. And that's the same number to call if you'd like to advertise too as well. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. From everyone up here at KPVM-TV, including Patrick, Noah, Darby, and myself, have a good night.